afternoon. How's everybody doing? It's hot, boy. It's a nice South Florida day. It's a nice South Florida day. I haven't been live. I haven't been live in a second. It's been a couple of days. I didn't go to work today. I didn't go to work today. I didn't run my route today. So I've been home, been just like thinking and kind of moping. Kind of moping, trying to get myself together, man. It's hard. It's hard. But you see the picture. The pictures of me. That picture of me in my father's hometown. Those that been following me for a while know that a couple of years ago my father passed. So and then now my uncle. Now my aunt passed. Damn, my aunt passed. So I was there for her homegoing. And so that's a picture of me in front of the sign. It's like a 14-hour drive. And I was saying I was on the TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you go over to TikTok and follow me over there on the TikTok streets. But yeah, I was there. I was there, right? And the whole time, the whole time, not most of the time I was there. Not the whole. I ain't gonna say the whole time, but part of the time, right? Part of the time I was there. I was thinking about my job, coming home and working, and then on the way home, Kate was like, she was talking to herself, and I'm like, who are you talking to? I was thinking about going home. I was thinking about going home. So a lot of times, that's why I say the title. That's why I titled the video is time, freedom, residual income. Because do you really have freedom? Or do we really have freedom? Do any of us really have freedom when it comes to a job, working at somebody's job? Do you really have freedom? Because if and I use the word if you have to beg and plead with people and ask them, can you, can you, can you? Do you have the time? First of all, you gotta have the sick time, the PTO time, vacation time. You gotta have some kind of time. They give you bereavement days depending on what kind of certain companies have certain laws, certain ways how they do it. But it has to be immediate family. And if it's not immediate family, then hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. If it's not immediate family, then you just like me. I work a 1099 job, and so do a backflip. I could if I was a little younger. I'm too old to do a backflip now. Oh, okay. I'm talking about time freedom and residual income. But I haven't gotten to that point yet. But what I was saying is, thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining, right? But what I was saying was that my aunt recently passed, and so I went to my dad passed a couple of years ago. If you haven't followed me, make sure you subscribe to my channel. But my dad passed, and I had a big thing with that, and now fast forward to now, my cousin passed, and then now my aunt. But but yeah, if you don't have a certain amount of time, like the days, vacation days, PTO time, whatever if you don't have that time, then you're pretty much stuck. Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's man, it's a part of life. It's not. My aunt was a godly woman. She believed in God. So, although we're gonna miss her, I know she's like say the streets say you solid. Like the guy, somebody's solid in the streets. My aunt's spirit is solid. Mine was a godly woman, so although we're gonna miss her presence. Like even when I went to the house, I was looking sad because I couldn't see her and give her a big nice hug. So, but yeah, but she's solid. But hold on, let me see something. Somebody got it. Whatever you this be oh, I don't even know what you're trying to say. I'm a hood man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, good man. But thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, but what I was saying was, what I was pretty much talking about is like, if you work at a job, then you don't have any freedom. And so, the I was getting at is the fact that what if you know people, if you know people that are booking trips, whether it's cruises, church events, football games, basketball games, soccer games. What do you have opportunity to not only travel at a real rate, book a game at a real rate, but actually make commission off of that opportunity. So that's what. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And if that interests you, check out travelagentworkshop.com, and the ID code will be Guns Tip. And it's come back here and comment and say, hey, can I get more information? And I make sure I find a way to get it to you. But yeah, this is the way. This is the way for you to get your time and your freedom back. Because if you work at a job, you only can work a certain amount of hours in a day, a certain amount of hours in a day. Like depends on where you're working at. And sometimes companies nowadays, they don't even want to pay you overtime. They don't want to pay you overtime. They try to find a way to limit your hours so you won't get paid. And so if you have an opportunity to build something that you can build, once you build it, it's residual. It's not it's not it's not punching doing it over and over again. It's do it once, and then you get paid over and over again from it. That's residual income. It's not punching the clock. It's not punching the clock. Working 40 hours. Working 40 hours in a week, or 50, not how many hours you want to work? 60 hours. Because truck driver, I drive trucks locally, but I used to drive over the road, and you only got a 70-hour clock in a week, and part of that time is your pre-trip, sleeping, and all that kind of stuff. So you're not like I say, get your time back, get your freedom back, and not only that, when you're over the road, you're away from your family. So you're definitely not free when you're doing that. So like I say, if you're interested in getting some of your time, some of your freedom back, and you want to work towards that, because it's going to take some work. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a shift of mindset too. You got to shift your mindset and change the way you think. It depends on how you think. Hi, how you doing? What's up? Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate it. But you have to change the way you think in order to get where you want to go, and do certain things that you don't normally want to do in order to get where you want to go. Because a lot of times people say, well, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, and then you want to change. You can't want change. You can't want change if you don't want to do something different than what you're already doing. If you want change, then change. You're gonna have to change. You gotta do something different. You got maybe have to stay up late, get up earlier, work later. Even when you come home from your job and you're exhausted, you're tired, you gotta cook, you gotta do other things for the family. Matter of fact, I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking some pork chop and rice and some black beans and but yeah, you know what I mean. But I got it on the stove. I gotta go check it in a second. I don't want to burn it up. But yeah, you gotta do things. You gotta do things you don't want to do. Like I said, today I didn't go in today. I didn't run my route today. But I had to. Hey, what's up? Thanks for your comment. Appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for joining the live. I appreciate it. Son of man. Is it? I ain't noticed that. I appreciate that too. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, I just got out. I just got out not too long ago. It's funny. But yeah, if you're interested, that's what the video is about. You're not talking about nothing I said about the video. That don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But I appreciate your comment anyway. Keep commenting. It helps out either way. What's good? Pip? Pip, you watching, Pippy? But yeah, oh no, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Hey, I know what you're talking about. No, never mind. That's funny. But yeah, what I was saying was, if you work a job, it depends on what you do. If you work a job and you want some of your time, but if you want some of your time back, then you know what I mean. You can check out travelagentworkshop.com, and the sponsor ID code will be Guns Tip. So check that out. Check it out because, like I said, whether it's football games, because football season's coming up, and if you follow my channel, you know that I am a Cowboys fan, and I'm going to a game this year. Going to a game this year. I'm going to the stadium. I'm going to Arlington Stadium, Cowboys Stadium. Even though they kind of trash, they kind of trash. If they get in the playoffs, but if they get into the playoffs, that gonna mess up and mess the game up. He always find a way to do something wrong in the playoffs. But even though I feel like that, I'm still fly Eagles fly. Oh, okay. Hey, what can I say? Man? What can I say? Hey, they're the Super Bowl champs. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still a Cowboys fan through and through. And like I said, let me ask you this: you're an Eagles fan, right? Let me tell you this: what if you can go to an Eagles game, right? Go to an Eagles game, and I'll take all your friends with you, and you book the ticket. You buy the tickets for you and your friends, and then after the game, you go home and you get a commission check for that game. Would that interest you? How that sound to you? That sound good to me. That's funny. That's funny. Let me go check my rice, man. Hold on a second. Let me walk in here real quick. Walk inside, check my rice. I don't want to burn my rice up. Let's go inside real quick. Take you inside the house real quick, because I was sitting outside. Oh yeah, we good. Y'all know I'm also a top chef. I went to I was in culinary school. Right? I was in culinary school, and they told me they're gonna charge me what, $40,000 or 40. This is years ago. My daughter was a baby, but like $40,000, and they told me I couldn't get a job until after 4 years. Like, I say, shit, that's not gonna work. That math ain't mathing, right? So I said I'd do something else. What's his name? Gage owner. What? Anyway, tell your friend happy birthday. Share a live with him. Tell him I say I'll come on, and I'll tell him happy birthday. But yeah, happy birthday to your friend. Wish him many, 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 many more. God bless him. But yeah. What? What? Yeah, I cook. Man. I like to cook. Matter of fact, some of the things that I want to try is stewed chicken, rice, and peas. I want to try to cook that one day. But yeah, like I was saying, residual income. Anybody that's watching live right now have any type of residual income? Can you share that with me? If you do, share what it is. Share what it is. Whether it's a book, you wrote a book, or what? Did you write a book, or you got some kind of something that you invested in that you're doing right now that's residual. You did it once and you're getting paid over and over again from it. Huh? No, I haven't been to the gym in a while. I got a weight problem. I can't wait to eat. Anybody know where that's from? House Party. Anybody see House Party? A lot of y'all might be younger than me, but yeah, that's House Party. I got a weight problem. I can't wait to eat. But yeah, anybody on the live know anything about residual income? That's what I was asking. The question I asked. Yeah, I know my hair crusty. Yeah, at least if you stitch my old videos out, I just recently cut it. And, it was longer than that. It was longer than this. I cut it not too long ago. Yeah. It's funny. It's real funny. But I was asking. No, I ain't not that. What? No way. I like the gray. It shows that I've been here for a minute. God willing, many more. But yeah, I was talking about residual income. I asked that. Nobody answered me yet. I said, do anybody know anything about residual income? Does anybody have any residual income? And if you don't, write this down. Write this down and come back. Platinum blonde. No, man. No. No, I don't know if you're a guy or a woman, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nothing wrong with being old. You think something wrong with being old? Being old is a blessing. That means I lived a certain amount of time to be here. You know what I mean? It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be here. You know, a lot of my classmates are gone. Yeah, a lot of my classmates, a lot of people I went to school, high school, middle school, whatever. A lot of them are not here. So it's a blessing to be here. Especially if you got family and people you care about that are here. You want to be here. You want to be here with them. Even if they don't come by and see you every now and then, but you still want to be around. This is in case they want to come. You want to be around the state in case they do come and see you, or they want to see you, even though they don't come out. They got their own lives, they're doing their own thing. But this is in case they want to see you're around. Because if you're gone, you can't see them at all. But yeah, so it's all good. But like I say, if you desire, I don't know if you are working or where you work at, or if you have a job, but if you're interested and learning how you can build some residual income, check out travelagentworkshop.com. I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm gonna share this with as many people as I can. Because like I said, if people are gonna book travel, events, cruises, everything else already, why not somebody get paid for it? Whether if they want to get paid for it or not, book it through you or book it through me. And I could book your game trips. If you got going to a game like the Eagles, you say you're an Eagles fan, Miami Dolphins. I know a lot of some of y'all are Dolphins fans, and I plan on going to. I want to see Travis Hunter play too. Travis Hunter, like his family's like right up the street from where I grew up, so I want to see him at an Eagles game. See him play. We're talking about residual income. We're talking about doing something once to get paid from it over and over again. Like if you work a job or if you're interested, check out travelagentworkshop.com, and a sponsor ID code will be Guns Tip. Because going to a job, working 40, 50 hours a week is a joke. And trust me, I know. I used to drive over the road, and not only over the road is bad, not only is it bad, but the fact that you're away from your family, your kid, if you got kids, or if you got a girlfriend or a loved one, it's bad. So, like I say, check out travelagentworkshop.com. Sponsor ID code will be Guns Tip. That's good too. But do you work? Are you on a job? You work a job? You work a job? But investing is great. Investing is great. People invest. Do you invest in yourself too? That's an important thing too as well. Invest in yourself. I ain't answering that right now. I don't know why. I should put my airplane mode on, but yeah. It's like I said, I'm cooking. I'm gonna check that in a second. I'm gonna get off here in a minute. But I thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for watching. And if y'all not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all go over, check out my let me go back in here and check one more time. Make sure y'all go over to my check me out on my TikTok too. Gun same name, Gun. Play name Guns. Sometimes I used to do oh yeah, it's done. See, came right in time. Let me show y'all the rice. I can multitask. Turn the camera around. Uh-oh. Yeah, see it? Yeah, so I can multitask. Cut this off. But yeah, go back outside. It's a nice day, man. It's a nice, beautiful day here in Florida. I was actually I was talking about Mississippi. I was actually in Mississippi. It's like a 13 hour drive, man. It ain't no joke. But this time, she helped me. Babe helped me a little bit. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It ain't bragging when it's true. I appreciate that, though. But I know. But it's not bragging when it's true. Well, yeah, thank you. But I appreciate that, though. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate that very much. But like I say, if you desire, no, I'm gonna say it like this. If you are already booking trips, girls trips, guys trips, church events, if you're doing that already, you're not getting paid for it. Or if you're booking your own stays, where you go to a hotel, where you go, Airbnb, not necessarily Airbnb, but cabin trips, But sports events, if you're doing that already, why not? Why aren't you getting paid? Because somebody getting paid from it. I was actually telling my fiance that our daughter, she's going to London, right, on a school, and I told her, I say, we need to be getting that money, but it's too late for that this year. But next year if they go to London, guess who getting that commission? So anyway, you understand what I'm saying? So it makes sense. It makes sense if you do something, if somebody's gonna do something already, and somebody's getting paid from already, why not let it be you? Hey, how you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So check out travelagentworkshop.com. The ID code will be Guns Tip. What's up? How you doing? What? Yeah, yeah, I am. Yes, I am. I'm from South Florida, sunny South Florida, sunny South Florida. The 305, not really 305, close to 305. Uncle Luke, Trick Daddy, you name some rappers from down that way. Poison Clan, all those guys. Hip hop, real hip hop back in the day, old school stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, and I'm a Cowboys fan. I know some of y'all may be Dolphin fans or 49ers fans, whoever y'all like, whatever team you may like, whatever team you root for, you know, if you go into those games. Oh, are you from Scotland? Oh, okay. Welcome from Scotland. Welcome. Make sure y'all, if you don't, make sure you subscribe and check me out. I'm on TikTok as well. Check me out at Guns Tip, same name, Guns Tip on TikTok. If you like, if not, that's cool too. But what is it? Man, come on, bro. What does a guy from Florida look like? What does somebody from Florida look like? Now, come on now, you tripping? Because I could be from anywhere. I could say I'm from Florida. I could be lying. You don't know. I could be lying. How you know? What does somebody from Florida look like? That's what you like. You bugging out. Oh, the Netherlands. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. But make sure you do yourself a favor. I don't know if you work or not, or if you're on a job, but either way, if you book trips. Oh, you're a Giants fan. I'm sorry for you. I'm just kidding. But hey man, it is what it is. I gotta call it like I see it. Well, they're on the bottom. They're on the bottom when it comes to NFC East. They're on the bottom. They're on the bottom total pool. But the Cowboys right above them. So I can't. What can I say? What can I say? It is what it is. But do you go to Giants games? Like I was saying, if you go to any of the games, any games, Giants games, whatever games you go to, if you go to those games, then and you paying for your tickets or your friends' tickets, have them book through you and get that commission. Learn how to do that. Learn how to travel. Not only travel, but learn how to book things at the real rates or book things and get commission from it. It makes sense to me. Check out travelagentworkshop.com. The ID code will be Guns Tip. You say what? You're not working the ATM. What is ATM? I don't. What is ATM, bro? I don't like. Man, stop, man. I live in LA, so come on. You can't tell the difference between somebody from LA, somebody from. The only difference is the hair is longer. My hair was long. I just cut my hair recently, so the hair is longer, a different style of hair, and the clothes they wear, the way they dress. That's the only difference. I lived in LA for like 3 years. I was there like maybe 4 or 5 days before the Rodney King riot started. So I've been in LA. I know LA, so you can't say they look alike. It's a difference, and the language, the way they talk is different too. So but still, I could be from Atlanta somewhere. You don't know. But anyway, yeah. Oh, the weather here is great. The weather here is great. I'm sitting in my backyard. Let me show you. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see. The sky. See how beautiful the sky is, how nice it is out? Yeah, it's real nice. It's real nice out. It's real nice out today. It's a nice day today. It should be a beach day. Should be a beach day. Oh, just saying what? You know, it's no different. It's no different. It's no different. You know, people are people. You know, depends on how often you travel. The people like the only difference is people how people treat you. You can't really tell somebody what somebody's what. If you go out of state, well, I gotta admit that if you go somewhere, people know you're not from there. They can tell you're not from there by how you, by your vibe and how you move. Because certain people they know move a certain way when they from that state. But if you're not from there, then you know. I've been to prison 0 times. Thanks for asking, though. That's a good question. How many times you been? How many times your dad been? Or your mom? But no, I ain't never been to prison, man. You know, I never been to prison. Almost. You know, I had to spend a lot of money to get out. I used to sell weed back in the day. Not small, no small amount of weed, big amounts of weed. And they wanted to send me to prison, but I paid a lawyer and I got out of it. I told them part of it was for consumption. So I had to go to what they call a drug court. I had to go to drug court and for a while, for almost a year and a half, and do that. So I got off of that. But no, I've never been to prison though. I never been to prison. Thanks for asking that question. That's a good question. Haha. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're already booking trips and you desire to, like some people don't. I know YouTube people don't really like, people just come on here to clown and look around, but some people are interested in learning, interested in knowing certain things. But like I said, if you're interested, check out travelagentworkshop.com, and the sponsor ID code will be Guns Tip. You know, like whether you going to events, whether you going to events, I've been to the Bahamas. What you call me, monkey? You call me a monkey? That's what my daughter called me. She called me a monkey too. I thought I looked like one, but I wasn't sure. I don't know why my daughter called me a monkey. She called me monkey all the time. So maybe I look like a monkey. I look like a monkey to you too? My daughter said that. But she loved me, so I can take that from her. I don't know how to take it from you. Okay. Oh, you say you travel to Australia, right? Okay, so let me ask you this. You travel to Australia. Did you book your own trip? And did you get the real rate? Did you get a real rate? And did you get commission from the trip you booked? And did somebody travel with you, or did you travel by yourself? You know. What do? You say you're a doctor. Doctor what? Doctor what science? What time is it? What I'm gonna block you for? I'm not gonna block. I don't gonna block nobody. I'm not gonna block nobody. Like what you say on here, what you say on this platform here, don't affect me. Don't hurt me at all. You know, I've been through a lot worse. Words don't hurt me. They stopped hurting me a long time ago, like when I was a kid. You know, so blows hurt me. I used to get beat up. Blows hurt me. These hurt me. Not words. So yeah, you know, I'm glad when I was going to school, I had a lot of cousins. Older cousins that looked out for me, because otherwise I would have a lot of butt whoopings. Sometimes I had to get it on my own. So, but yeah, you know, it's all good. But yeah, like I was saying, residual income, folks. Residual income. I'm gonna say it a couple times more before I get off of here. But yeah, residual income. You know, because like I went to my mom. My mom. Damn, I'm get that out of there. I rebuked that. But my aunt, homegoing. One of my aunt's homegoing. And most of the time I was thinking about my job, and having to come home. And even when we were coming back, baby was like, I wish we could have stayed longer. You know, because when you go out of town and family, you want to go visit with your family and spend a lot of time with your family. But she has family there too, and I have family there too, and you can't be at two places at one time, like the song. Two places at one time. If you think you're lonely now. Oh, don't get me started. But yeah. Australia? You going to Australia, mate? Well, that's one of my favorite movies. Dundee. Crocodile Dundee. I love that movie. But and kind of find out, in that movie, they actually were dating. Like they started dating. But yeah, if you got family in Australia, you should make sure you check out travelagentworkshop.com. The sponsor ID code will be Guns Tip. And if you're interested, just come back and say, hey man, send me some more information. Oh, maybe we can get on a Zoom or something and talk about what's going on. Because like if you're booking trips already, and Australia is not cheap. So if you're booking trips already, you might as well go ahead and you know, find out a way. Oh yeah, it's really it's the best. The second one too. They made the third one. The third one wasn't so good. The third one was okay, but the first two, I love the first two because he did another one, but you know the other one was trash. I didn't like that one, but you know I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Mick. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Who is that? Is that Babe already? Sound like I heard a car. But yeah, redneck. Oh yeah, I know it's a lot of rednecks, especially on these TikTok streets. But it's okay. You know, it's okay. You know, it's okay. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You like the song? But yeah, like I was saying, man, you know, like I was saying, like, and I asked a question. Nobody asked a question. Yeah, everybody coming with the jibber jabbers. I asked, has anybody here? One guy said he invests his money, but that's not what I asked. I said, do you have any residual income? Have you done something? Do you have a book or something? Do you have any kind of residual income coming in besides if you working a job? That's what I asked. If not, if you don't, you should check out travelagentworkshop.com, and the ID code will be Guns Tip. Because, like I said, people are going to travel. And like I say, football season is coming up. A lot of us, especially me, I said I'm going to the stadium this year. That's one of my goals. But it's not a goal. That's something going to happen. That I'm going to Cowboys Stadium. I'm a Cowboys fan. I've been talking about that since I don't know how long. Oh, okay, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, but you still can book trips though, and you can work from home. You work one of my partners. She's a veteran, and she still works her business, and she gets disability too, 100% disability too. So you could do that. You could do that. Yeah, but while you're home, like I said, while you're home, and you know people that's going to travel, you can make additional income by checking out like what I just told you to check out, travelagentworkshop.com, travelagentworkshop.com, and the sponsor ID code will be Guns Tip. Check that out, you know, and like I say, you got friends, family members that are traveling, are going to travel, are going to book trips anyway. People are going to travel anyway, especially like during the summertime coming up. Well, summertime's over. School's getting ready to start back, but once when holiday comes up, Christmas coming up, people are gonna travel. If people are gonna travel and do stuff already, you may as well yeah, check it out. Oh, YouTube. Yeah, check it out. You can go to YouTube channel, but you got to be consistent. And if you want, it's up to you. You can come. I bring you on. You come and live. I can interview you, and you can show out where you're from, and everything. You know, I can do that for you. I don't know how many followers you have on YouTube. You can go live or not. But if you can't go live, then I come. We can work something out, and I come on, and we can talk and chop it up, and live. You can help grow your platform. If that's something you really want to do. You know, I don't mind helping people. That's what we're here for. To help each other. You know what I mean? To be a blessing to someone else. If I can be a blessing to you and help you out like that, then it'll work for me. You know, that's who I am. That's what my family is. That's where I come from. The lineage I come from has been a blessing to others. You know, sometimes it don't work out the way we want it to work out, but we do the best we can. You know. Yep. 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 You know. So you check it out. Let me know either whether you like it or not. Either way, if I don't know, how many followers you have on how many followers do you have on here on YouTube? You know. Well, I used to drive over the road. I am a truck driver by day. I'm a travel agent by night. Kind of like Batman. But I'm travel man. I'm the travel plug. Instead of selling pounds of weed, I'm selling travel hope. I'm selling the travel real rates. I'm teaching people how to earn commission instead of doing things on the street like we used to back in the day, when I was a kid. But yeah, now well, I did as an adult too, but I started as a kid, with the hard stuff, But like my cousin came to me. He said, you take your. Cause I was working at Winn Dixie. Winn Dixie is a grocery store here in Florida. I don't know if they have them all over, but it's a grocery store. And he said, you take that Winn Dixie check. You working at Winn Dixie? You take that check, and you can flip that. I said, how? And so the rest is, that's how it is. Oh, thank you, appreciate that. So, yeah, that's what I said. I drive. I got my CDL license. I used to drive over the road, and now I drive locally. But I'm a travel agent at night. Like I say, I'm a travel agent too. Because I want to earn residual income. That's why I became a travel agent. And like I said, I love to travel, and I have family members and friends that travel too. So it makes sense for if they don't want to start a business, being a travel agent, or booking at real rates and earn a commission, then they can book it through me if they so choose. So that's the whole point. That's the whole point of doing something once. Like I can write too. My family's full of writers. I'm thinking about writing a book too, maybe next year. I'm not sure, but that's on my bucket list too to do. But thank you for the condolences that's for my aunt. Appreciate that. Rough couple of years for the family. My family been through a lot these last couple of years. But yeah. But anyway, I'm going on here. I'm gonna finish dinner. What time is it? I'm finished dinner. I'm cooking some rice, some pork chops, some black beans. Yeah, and we all got to go, man. But and I'm gonna say this one thing about this opportunity too, is the fact that if you build it, once you build it to a certain point, like my business partner, she's built it. Because I actually started back in January. I found out about this opportunity back in January, but I sat on it for a while. And I came back, and she had built it to a point where if she's gone, whether she's here, once she's gone, the company's going to pay her commissions to her offsprings as long as that opportunity is around. So that in itself is powerful. Like that's creating generational wealth. That's how you do that. Because people have life insurance. We're gonna have life insurance, but that money, at a certain point, it runs out. Especially, like they can invest it, but what if you add this to the table too? Like I say, people are gonna travel anyway. People are gonna book their travel anyway. So if you can tap into that, then like it's $1 trillion. What is it? $1 trillion industry? Over $1 trillion. I don't want to lie to you because I don't have it in front of me right now to quote it to you, but it's in the trillions. People gonna travel. So anyway, what's up, nephew? How you doing, nephew? What's up? Check out travelagentworkshop.com. The sponsor ID code is Guns Tip. Check that out and come back and holler at me. It's an opportunity for you to book at real rates, or you can make money in the travel industry. So check it out and get back with me. Football season coming up, so I know you got some tickets lined up. Maybe not, but if you don't, then I'll get some. What is that? I ain't got my specs on. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm finna get it. My pork chops is kind of hungry. Yeah, check it out. TravelAgentWorkshop.com. TravelAgentWorkshop.com, and the ID code is Guns Tip. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Anybody on here that's interested in building residual income, check it out. Let me know what you think. TravelAgentWorkshop.com. The ID code is GunsTip. I'm gonna go in here, cook my pork chops, cook my black beans, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next video. Like I always say in my videos before I close out, and I mean this. I mean this. Y'all tell somebody, tell the people you love, you love them, right? They can hear it. Kiss them, kiss the ones you love, because you never know when you can kiss them again. Y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, and I'll be seeing you next video. I'm out. Peace and blessings. Be safe. I'm out.